Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Bienvenidos al show de las águilas. Please stand up and welcome your host, Mycah Arellano.
Good morning. Good. Bienvenidos. Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show. Bienvenidos al show de los águilas. Look at all those smiles today because I know you want some information that is going to benefit your child and also your family. La información de sus sonrisas hoy están alegres porque dice que van a recibir información para enforzar la familia en su casa, la educación. So vamos a comenzar el show. Let's get this show started. How about that? Be seated. It's wonderful to see you all today. Like I mentioned, today's Reaching Out for a Community. It's an information that a lot of community leaders come here that believe in a north side of Austin. It's growing, unbelievable. You have no idea. And it's a very unique north side. But we also engage with our business partners that provide information for the family academically, socially, medically, because sometimes we're so busy as parents and we don't have the time probably to find the sources, but you come where? To the schools, especially Walnut Creek. We have a lot of programs at Walnut Creek. This is one of them. So I want to thank you for being here today. But let's welcome a new person that just created something here at Walnut Creek. It is a new program they started here. But the church is just across from Walnut Creek. It's from St. Mark's United Methodist Church. Reverend Cindy is here today. Please welcome Reverend Cindy. Reverend Cindy, welcome to the Eagle Talk Show.
It is good to be here today,
Yo, I
Mycah.
just have the smile too.
Oh,
Everybody has this smile
yeah.
because I know we deliver a message that it's sincere
That's right.
to our community. And because you as the leader believe what's important in our community. Mm-hmm. Share with us what does St. Mark United Methodist Church does at Walnut Creek or in the north side area.
I've been serving at St. Mark for almost 3 years now, and in that time we have become more and more involved in the Walnut Creek neighborhood. The church has been there almost as long as the school has been here, but unfortunately there hasn't always been a symbiotic relationship between the two. The fence out there has not only been a physical fence, but kind of a different kind of fence for a while. But when I got here, I decided that needed to change, that we needed to be part of this community in many, many different ways. One of the first programs that we started working with the children was called The Meadow. And it was the summer meadow, where we had a tutoring program during the summer 2 summers ago. And then that moved into the meadow after school. And last year we had an after-school program 2 times a week, and we were the reading tutoring site.
So it's a program academically provides tutorial.
And there were children chosen from the school to come and be part of the tutorial program. Last year we had 50 children that were coming over to the school twice a week. This year, due to some unforeseen circumstances, we have not been able to have the meadow this year, but we have done some special programs for the children. We had a special program at Halloween and one for Christmas, one for Valentine's Day. We're going to have a spring one.
So
and then
church could be fun.
End of the year, yes. The kids come and we celebrate. We did Thanksgiving, a big, huge Thanksgiving dinner for about 40 of the children with glass plates, and it was real fancy. Yeah. And we just are trying to engage the students. We got a grant from the United Methodist Church.
That is so good.
To continue the Meadow program. Mm-hmm. And so we will be doing the tutoring this summer.
Because we know that money money plays a role in a lot of the programs.
Right,
As we know, a lot of
right.
budget cuts are going. But we ask business and corporations,
Right.
Profit and non-for-profit, to collaborate with us and provide financial resources to you,
Right.
Organizations that help academically programs after.
Well, and I can only speak for the United Methodist Church, but the United Methodist Church has always been very socially involved. We believe not only in personal holiness, but in social holiness, being part of the community and serving the community wherever the needs may be. So not only do we have the after-school program, we have a food pantry, una despensa de comida ahí en la iglesia. On Wednesdays.
She speaks Spanish.
Oh, yes. Sorpresa, no? Okay. So, but Wednesdays and Fridays, los miércoles y viernes, from 10 o'clock in the morning until noon, desde las 10 de la mañana hasta el mediodía. And we're there for anybody in the 753 or 58 zip codes. Yeah. And so you can come once a month, and we offer not only staples, canned food, and beans and rice, and some staple cereal, but we also have already prepared foods, because we have gotten into a relationship with many of the restaurants in the neighborhood. Los restaurantes aquí del área nos dan comida, and so you get food from Longhorn Steakhouse and Olive Garden.
Can you let her know to sponsor the talk show also?
So because we understand and they understand
Right.
that there's so much need.
And
so it's
Reverend,
a wonderful program.
Yeah, and it's great. But you sound like an educator also.
Oh, yeah. I was a teacher. I was a teacher for 16 years before I answered the call to go into the ministry. So education is a huge part of my background, and is very, very important to me. Working with the children is key to, as you've said, to the success of a community and the vitality
Right.
of a community. La educación de los niños es clave en todo lo que hacemos, en la iglesia y aquí en la escuela.
And it takes everyone, the village, to strengthen that
Absolutely.
child's higher education.
Absolutely.
And the foundation with United Methodist Church started with literacy, right?
Yes. Well, John Wesley, who founded the church many, many years ago in the 1700s, was very aware in England at the time that those who were of lower economic status were not treated equally and were not given educational opportunities or medical care or anything like that. And so he, as a clergy person, started schools, hospitals, orphanages, all kinds of social programs for those who were the most in need, those who had little or no voice
Right.
in what was happening. And so the Methodist Church has always been in that kind of mode. And I know many other churches are too.
Right.
But we really have taken up that cause. And in Texas, many of the higher education communities were started by the United Methodist Church.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And that's why, as partners and neighbors, you're just that little fence,
We're taking down that fence, Mycah. We're taking down that fence.
But you had come forward and really engage your staff, your team, and the schools, but here at Walnut Creek, because you believe in the child, you believe in
Absolutely.
the families, you know their challenges in each unique family, but you're there as the congregation, embrace that. And what's very unique about you, the congregation, you focus in the academics. We want to see more congregations out there that focus in academic. Don't worry about the fellowship, because that's going to come later on.
Sure.
So we focus on engaging to our community. And so what would you want to see in parent engagement? What do you want to see more?
Parent engagement is really important. When the children come to our fellowship hall for either after-school tutoring or the other programs that we offer, it's important for the parents to know who we are, what we are doing, and we are always open for the parents to come, to see what we're doing, to ask questions. We offer our van. You'll see the van running around town all the time, when we take the children home. But we make sure when we take them home, we don't just drop them off. We wait until they get inside the house, because we want to make sure that they're safe. And so it's very important to us for the parents to be involved in what we're doing.
And your team goes to those areas that are hot spots, what we call them here. And I think one is because the strength that you have from Divine that gives you that, but also from the law enforcement probably giving them part of that. And you believe that the child and the family needs you all to be part of that. And I know you have different families there because you share with me. They are now coming to fellowship on Sundays. And and that program keeps the child away from the street. So community organizations, congregations come in and implement programs to the school districts, especially Walnut Creek. That to us, it empowers the family, that it keeps them where they're going, that career path.
Right. One of our areas of focus as a church has been Brownie Lane. I don't know if any of you live on Brownie Lane.
Do y'all know where Brownie Lane is?
Pero queda aquí muy cerca de la escuela, and many of the children here are from Brownie Lane. And this Saturday at 10 o'clock, the neighborhood association that encompasses Brownie Lane is going to have a park cleanup for the park that's on Brownie Lane. And there will be people from St. Mark there. I'll be there.
Yeah.
And we're providing part of the lunch for all of those who come to work. And we're encouraging the children that live on Brownie Lane to come and work, but also the members of the church, who none of them live on Brownie Lane, but they will be on Brownie Lane Saturday to help with that community project.
They believe.
Absolutely.
And I would say these people, it's not what your community can do for you, it's what you can do for your community.
Absolutely.
So this is one of the things that they're doing. They're giving back, and as parents, as a community leaders, we come and say, let's give back and really help the community to improve our community. We have those areas that are risk factors, hotspots. And so as a team coming together to those areas, we can really make a difference to those areas.
Absolutely.
Share with me, what is a free store with United Methodist Church?
Yes, the United Methodist Church it will be opening in April, a United Methodist free store. It will be on 12th and Chacon, but it will be open to anybody in the city. And what it is what it says. Es una tienda gratis, ¿ok? Donde la gente puede venir y conseguir cosas que necesitan para sus casas sin tener que pagar. And so it's a free store where anybody can come from all over the city. If you can get to 12th and Chacon, you will be able to receive household items and clothing for your family without having to pay, because we understand that there is so much need in the city. And when you're having to choose between paying your bills and buying food or buying clothes for your children or the things that you need in your home, that's a difficult choice to make. So we have found that we can provide some of the things that you may need so that you can then be focusing on those things that you have to pay for, like your electric bill and food. And it's going to be a service that we hope will really be an encouragement to not only that East Side community, but all of Austin. And we're hoping that in the future, there may be one closer by in this part of Austin. Yes.
Reverend, I want to thank you for being here at the Eagle Talk Show.
You are welcome.
They give one applause to Reverend Cindy for being here. An Eagle tip. It takes 12 years for a child to receive a high school diploma. However, it takes minutes for that child to drop in school. Aaron and Jessica Gomez from the Horace Mann. Welcome to the Eagle Talk Show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Share with me, what is Horace Mann?
Sounds
like a horse.
Trust me, I get that a lot. Is it Horace Mann? You're a horse trainer? No. It's Horace Mann. Basically, Horace Mann was the father of, modern education and public education. And what we've done is we were created by two high school teachers in 1945 So we've been around for about 65 plus years. And what the direction that these two high school teachers were going with was to provide affordable insurance for educators, auto, home, property, life, and also provide assistance with retirement, such as annuities. But what separates us from all the other insurance companies, because we're educator focused, is all of our marketing dollars go into the schools instead of, fancy billboards or commercials or anything like that.
So how does it go in money? Explain to me. Programs?
Programs, yes. We basically adopt schools, and we, like we were discussing earlier, every school is different, so we have a number of programs to be tailored to that school and their needs, whether it be help with children attendance or recognition for teachers, help within the community with parents being supportive. We have programs such as the PASS program, which we bring in a couple of bikes, and we present these bikes to these kids, and we tell them, hey, if you come to school, we'll put your name into a raffle, and you have a chance to win these bikes. And that's, it's a big program that we have with us. And with teachers, we do like a gift card program. I know this past semester I set up a business account with Groupon.com. I don't know if you've ever heard of Groupon.com, but it's a very versatile company. There's a lot of goods and services that you can buy, and teachers love it. And we provide something for them every month to just recognize them on a good job.
Because I believe if we take care of our kids,
yeah,
well, we got to take care of our educators also to balance that.
Yes.
Sometimes they're overstressed of testing and all that stuff that's going on the campus. And like you said, every campus is very unique. Every campus has their needs. Jessica, share with us what enrichment programs are implemented already, or are the programs not to strengthen the kids? And we talked about attendance, but more than that.
Well, some of my schools, attendance is not an issue. Even though they are Title I school, they have 96%.
Where are they? Because, over here on the north side, we have challenges, okay? Oh, what are they doing different?
But with those schools, parent involvement is a challenge. And so I talk with the principals is instead of putting our money towards a bike, why don't we put our money towards incentives to get parents to come to the PTA meetings and to participate in where we need volunteers, whether it be the carnivals or reading groups or after school or whatever it may be. So with those certain schools, I provide incentives to get the parents there and get some more parent involvement. One of my other schools, we included a gift card drawing for the parents, because a lot of times the kids want to come to schools, but it's also getting the parents to get them to get their schools. So for all the parents that get the kids there on time, they go into a drawing as well for a gift card.
That's amazing.
Just to incentivize, give them something back too.
And as we know, cultures, every culture, that. There's pachangas. Those who don't know what pachanga means, it's a party. You have food, entertainment, and that's what we try to educate all our, administration. We can do programs, but they have a choice. A program is at 5:30. I always say that. Well, they're going to have a light dinner. They're going to participate. If they have a choice between coming to the program and then go home and cook, guess what? It's not going to happen. So every culture is very unique, but if we have some incentives as they come into the program or PTA meetings, whatever the school might have, so it's less stress for the family. They know they come in there, they're getting educated information, they're getting fed. That's just wonderful thing them to do, because they could really choose either, do I go to the program or I don't? And so that is very key in how your program is to really empower that component, parent engagement. And that's why I said parent engagement is a result of the child's higher education. Mm-hmm. I know you've done the attendance.
Yes.
And I've seen those results with attendance. There's other businesses that come forward and really help us with attendance. I think kids look forward to be acknowledged somehow, not only so much for the attendance, but also that they're being rewarded somehow, recognized. And we have the very unique program here with the incentives. Is we have the A and B on a row, and then with the perfect attendance. And now we're implementing the behavior, because we have very unique children, emotionally, psychologically, but anything that they could empower them to stay focused in their education. And then partners like you all coming in and provide those incentives, it really enriches that program.
Yeah, and Walnut Creek is actually one of my schools that I adopt, and I see it firsthand, with Mycah here. We have coffee with the principal.
Yeah.
And I think that's a neat program. I'm not sure if every school does that.
They do. I
they
think
do.
everybody call it a chat, but there's
Okay.
something going on.
But it's really hands-on, and you're talking with the principal. Principal Perez is here. He's answering questions, and it's a really good community meeting.
Other programs that are, I know you have the program with the attendance, but you have the mentor, right?
I've participated in the mentor program. I actually mentor here at Walnut Creek, and that is, I probably get more out of that than the kid does. It's a neat program. We come once a week, 30 minutes. It's really easy. It's something that can be done. I know my time schedule. I live off of a calendar. It's really hard for me to get away. So when I do come to my mentor,
Yeah.
I have to put my business on hold and say, time out, I got to go take care of this. And it's only 30 minutes, and it's.
So we can say to the parents out there, they're
Yes.
really listening to this show today, it's 30 minutes.
30
If
minutes.
you come to school 30 minutes, work with your agendas, your schedules,
And who do you go through for mentoring?
that is the key.
API. And now, if you're thinking about mentoring, it is very rewarding. And parents, if you're thinking about putting your kids into the mentoring program, let it be known that the mentoring program, the filter that the prospects have to go through, background check, training downtown, interviews.
Sure.
There's a number of things. So they just don't let anybody through the door.
Right. It's safe for the child,
Yeah.
parents. So it goes through the process of the volunteers. Even in any school, we do a lot of the background check for volunteers. It could be one. Safety is the key
Yeah.
for our campuses. So that is very, very important for us, for mentors and volunteers. But again, when the child sees the parent volunteer at their campus, it's just orgullosos. They're so proud
Yeah.
that my father, my parents here, we had parents here that can have volunteers here at Walnut Creek that come in the morning, the afternoon, during the day. And some of these kids see their parents there, it's like, oh, that's my mom and that's my dad. But one of the things we want to see, and I think it's cross-board, is more the male role model engagement. So those parents that are listening today, males, I'm going to be calling you because it is time for us to engage the importance of the value of you participating in your child's higher education. That's the key. I know that people that are single parents, because my mom was a single parent, she played two roles, but it's everything. Everything is possible in life. And I always say that we can do it. Sí se puede. It just takes baby steps. You were going to do something to really show our parents and our guests that this is what we go the extra mile. An incentive. Share with me.
About the Nook. Okay. So.
The Nook, the laptop, whatever you want
Yeah.
to bring in here, we're okay.
So we're going to give away a Nook tablet. Pretty sure you saw it up there.
Is it like this one? Like that?
That's exactly it.
What do y'all think? Oh my God. Now, now, I know like that, look at everybody smiling today. It's a smile, it's something there.
Under one condition.
There it is. However,
If I call your number, you have 30 days to participate in a community program here at Walnut Creek or your communities, meaning PTA, mentoring program, anything that gets you involved within the school to show support. 30 days, and then I'll give it to you.
how about that?
Yeah, okay.
Now, how does this work? Do you know how this works?
It's a very neat. You can play apps on it, but of course you can read on there. So
That's good.
that's the most
Instead of
important thing.
having a big book?
Yeah, and it actually has
I
Wi-Fi
have
with
this
it.
book.
So yeah, you can fit a bunch of books on there. So it's mobile.
Wow, technology, right? It's just amazing, amazing.
But mainly for reading. So yeah.
So just reading is good. So you see, guests and parents, that is leadership involvement in our community. We know that we have business people and organizations coming to empower our kids, empower our schools. And that is your duty to meet us halfway. Because we can't do this alone. It's a team effort. So I really admire this. Are you doing anything with other campus, Jessica?
I do different types of programs for the parents It just varies depending on what their need is.
Wow. And we're doing something else also for the attendance?
Attendance with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course I'm doing the bike program here. I do the Groupon gift card program for the teachers. I do Crystal Apple, just stuff like that. So it's...
And it's something we kind of brainstorm also. It's that we're doing this with Horseman. It's another program we're going to, in the next couple of months, is called the Parent of the Month. And if you have done any volunteering at Walnut Creek, we talked about Walnut Creek, we'll monitor your engagement as volunteer, being a member of one of the committees. We have PTA, CAC, and they monitor that. And every month we're going to select a Parent of the Month. And some incentives are a gift card. And I like that crystal. What is that?
Crystal Apple. It's a trophy. Teachers love it. The schools I have them in, like this one, we pass the trophy around, kind of like the Stanley Cup, with hockey. And the teacher at the end of the year gets to keep it. So it's a neat little game, and they really enjoy it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to ask a question for somebody because I know somebody's really, really wants to ask a question.
Arturo Rodriguez. I think it's very good what you guys are doing here at Walnut Creek. I'm the treasurer at Walnut Creek. It is hard getting parents to be involved, but I think this will really help. And I think we can do something to work together with the PTA. I think it'll be a good thing.
I'd love to help.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we'd love to help. Like we said, we talked earlier, me and Mycah. I would love to come in here and reward you guys. Me and Jessica have a huge passion for education. Like I said, our marketing dollars, we provide instead of like the billboards and advertising, we like to put them back into the schools. And keep in mind, these advertising dollars, they don't come from some large corporation. They come from our back pocket, and they come from here. And one of those don't have a lot of money, so it's like...
Credit card.
So, no, we have a great passion for stuff like that. So, yeah, I would love to participate in PTA.
I think one of our big things, as far as the way we both approach our schools, is that we're here as a resource. And I always tell my teachers and my parents, don't be afraid to ask. If it's something that I personally cannot come up with the money to bring, we talk to a lot of companies. Today I have a meeting with the owner of Massage Harmonies, just because I tend to talk a lot and I get them bought into giving back into the schools. And so I tell my parents, teachers, don't ask for ask for whatever you need, and we will try to find the resources to bring it to your school. It may not be directly out of our pockets, but there's other companies out there too that need direction on how to give back to the schools. And so that's what we are. We're a resource.
How about that? That's very good information. Good. I want to let's just give applause to Jessica and Aaron from Horseman. I want to thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for
your
having us.
corporation, your business has impacted Walnut Creek, the north side of here in Austin. And as you go today to meet other business people, think about us because we need all the support, not only financially, but as we mentioned, mentors also at Walnut Creek and the entire school district. So es el placer estar con ustedes esta mañana con este programa. I want to thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here at the Eagle Talk Show. Bienvenidos ustedes a el programa del El Show de las Águilas. Remember, you are your child's educator. And remember, you are the child's bus driver for the higher education. Usted es el chofer de sus hijos para la educación de sus hijos. Gracias por estar con nosotros este día. Thank you for being here with us. Follow us at Twitter, at Eagle Talk Show. I want to thank all our sponsors today. Hasta luego, and see you soon.